in, everybody. Just vibing out with myself. If y'all don't mind for a little bit. Yes. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. I'm vibing out right now, y'all. Hey, one man, how you doing? One man band TV in the building. The better in the building. I'm just vibing out right now, y'all. It's okay to snap, isn't it? How y'all doing? Y'all look, listen. I was like thinking to myself, right? I was like, you know what? A lot of people get so involved in a lot of different things, and they don't realize that when your kids are older, you get to be by yourself. Okay. Let me explain something to y'all. I was sitting up here thinking, hey, Miss, how are you? Welcome in everybody into the chat. Welcome everybody into the chat. I had got to thinking about my life just a little bit, y'all. If y'all roll with me for a little bit, all right? So this is what the part that people don't realize. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm gonna help a lot of you guys out. I really am. I'm gonna help y'all out more than you know. I ain't gonna go too in depth because, but I'm gonna go in depth. Okay, is that cool? So, my husband is sitting right here. Say hi, honey. They can hear you. So he's recovering. Okay. So, listen. Prior to meeting my husband, I'm gonna share something with you guys. Okay. Prior to meeting my husband, I was actually into a 20-year relationship. Okay. And that consists of 5 kids, a husband, and a wife. Y'all, if I could have done a lot of things differently, I know I would have. I wasn't, yeah, that's a whole nother lifetime. But, so, I'm going to pick up here and talk about this part right here. When I had right? I filed my divorce, and I was like, I wasn't thinking about anything else. I was just like, I didn't get out of this relationship. You know, you've been wanting to get out of this relationship for a long time. It's about that time. So I got at the same time that was occurring, my kids were going off to college, to universities and so forth and such, right? I felt like, I ain't gonna even lie, I felt like I was being left alone. Weird thing. I felt like, why is everybody leaving me? You know, me and my kids, God bless you, honey. Me and my kids. Like, why are you guys leaving me? You know what I'm saying? God bless you, honey. I felt like my kids were leaving me. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like in a 4-bedroom house, two car garage, 3 yards, front yard, backyard, side yards. No, I had 2 side yards. So wait a minute, that was 1, 2, 3. Basically, you know, because it was, you know, yes, the better. They was leaving the empty. They was leaving the empty internet. You know what I mean? I really felt like, why is y'all leaving me? But they had to have their own life. I wasn't trying to have them have their own life. It was too soon. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for them to leave. You hear me? Like, where you got? Why you got to go to a university now? Can't you just wait till I get settled, till I get on my feet to be able to do what I need to do? You hear me? Some of them went off to college. One was married. The other was university bound, doing her thing. There was some, Avis says, I don't know what I'm going to do when my last child leaves. Avis, okay. I don't even know why I brought this subject up, so maybe I can help you and others. Listen, it was difficult for me. You know why? One, because I was full of religion. That's a crazy thing to be. First off, because we be trying to, this is what we be trying. Look, I'm going to go by me. This is what I was trying to do. I was raised up in the church. Like, my grandmother kept us all in the church. You know what I'm saying? We were the choir. We were the ushers. We were choir directors, everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I figured that where I am, like, my kids wasn't getting exactly what I was trying, how I grew up, so I was trying to give them that. So then I became the choir director, literally, the Sunday school teacher, literally, the singing director, literally. I was literally teaching my kids at home how to sing, and then going to church and teaching other people's kids. I was literally the dance choreographer, because you know I used to be up in the clubs, and we had dance competitions. I would tag down, so I became the dance choreographer in the church, which actually one of the couple of groups that I had actually opened up. I'm not gonna even lie. I got pictures and everything. They opened up for CC Winans. They opened up for, you know, different people. I've been in the industry for a minute, not mainstream like that, but kind of mainstream, because I work with a lot of national artists. I didn't per se work with them, but you know, it's crazy. I can't explain it. I don't go into a lot of details about me. I really don't. But I know a lot. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Anywho, I was like, and then I taught my kids how to be gospel hip hop dancers. You hear me? I'm not lying. So now I got one kid regretting the fact that I taught them gospel hip hop dancing. How weird is that? Oh my God. Crazy. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? It was literally the time they start having their own life, can y'all hear me? I didn't hit the wrong key on this thing, so it's like taking my voice to a whole nother atmosphere. Anywho, I was like, my kids are going into college, universities. I felt alone. What am I going to do? You hear me? I started dating before the last one got out of the house. I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, now I think I'm sounding like me. So I started dating you guys, and it was very, 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 very hard because the dating world was different from what I was used to doing. I'm not even kidding. So when I got out there in the dating world, it was weird. A lot of people think like this is how I had thought. I gotta learn how to do this by myself. I have to learn to be on my own, by myself, pay bills by myself, live by myself. And I was the type of person, I never even had my very own apartment. I never had my own apartment before I had my kids. I kid you not, I never had my very own apartment. Never in life. I didn't know what that feels like to live on my own. Listen, for you all that have a family, this is what you need to realize. The kids deserve to have a life for themselves as well. You're going to be there for them as parents if they allow you to. Some of them just don't. They think they know it all out here in this world. They don't know it all out here in this world. So when I got on my own, Jennifer is saying hello to Vetta. The Vetta is saying hello, Jennifer. LaDonna says, hey, baby, in chat. Hi, LaDonna. It's weird trying to get out here on your own and make it happen, y'all. Because you're so busy being the nurturer, being the person that, you know what? And this is what I say right here. I say this. It's hard being a wife. You know why it's hard being a wife? Because you think of stuff that your husband don't think of. You know what I mean? To do. It's hard out here being a mom. Because you think of stuff that your kids don't think and that your husband don't think that you need to do. It's hard out here being a dad. Because you think of stuff that your wife don't think of, that your kids don't think of doing. It's hard out here being a single parent because you have to think of all the extra components of everybody else, of what nobody else think of. You have to carry that. But when them kids get on their own, whether you're married or whether you are single, you have to literally think like this. What am I going to do with myself? I help my kids get to high school, or I help them to get to college, and now they're living in the dorms. My kids stayed in the dorms. Now what do you do with yourself? Who do you fuss at now? How do you make things happen now? Are you prepared for that? Or you just think you're going to be in their life for the rest of their life, and while they're trying to date, they're going to try to keep up with you so you can hang out with them. That would be a knot. They don't want their parents hanging out with them while they go date with other people. They don't want, I had one child that did not have a problem with me going out with her and inviting me to go out, which I thought was cool because, I'm a cool person. Why do you like me? Why not me? I'm cool. But then I had another child that was like off and cruising and this and that and the other, inviting all the other parents to go, but I wasn't invited to go. Like that, like what? I'm hip, I'm down. What's the deal? I'm gonna tell y'all how it was for me. Dating, traveling, and working, because my occupation took me to travel. I told y'all, I started out like I used to work for the state that I live in. So I was doing clerical work on the clerical pool, working at juvenile corrections, developmental disability, Department of Economic Security. Where else did I work? I worked a lot of different places within the states. You hear me? But then I was like, wait a minute, I want to do something else. I don't want to sit. Every time I would go to an office to work, I even worked for pest control. I had a big office with them, but still. But it was like every time I worked at an office, I find myself always looking outside the window to try to figure out what I was going to do because I didn't want to be inside the building. You hear me? So then my job, I was like, was the city bus. I saw myself traveling. After the city bus, I started doing school bus. Then during the school bus, I met someone that traveled tour buses. So then I started traveling tour buses. So then my office was on the road. But then I'm single at this time. You know what I mean? I'm meeting individuals, but it's still like I'm a person of love. What do you do after the kids are gone? You know what I'm saying? You cook huge because you may have a huge family. You go shopping and you buy for everybody. Now, then you start noticing that you don't have to cook for all these people. You don't have to buy for all these people. Then it's like, what do you like? What do you enjoy? What do you want to do with your life? How do you want to be? You're on your own now. You can't keep calling your kids, hey, you want to go hang out? No, because they want to hang out with everybody else. You can't be like, hey, you want to go shopping? No, they want to shop with everybody else. Hey, you want to go get your nails done together? No, they want to do it on their own leisure time with somebody else. You forgot your kids have to grow up? You're just going to keep them bind to you to where they have no life? You still can love your kids, but you got to give them room to grow. You have to give them room to explore life, which is the most difficult thing to do. They're learning new studies. They're in college. They're meeting new people. You have to back away. What did you do to prepare yourself for this time? What did you do? You know how we tell our kids, look, you got to apply for this scholarship, get this together, do this. What did you prepare for the time that you were going to be alone? Some people can't stand to be in their own home alone. They don't know how to take that. Some people know how to just sit by themselves and enjoy peace and harmony. Some people don't know that independence is a great thing. because you get to find out more and more about yourself. What you like, what you dislike, what you'll deal with, what you won't deal with. That's your you time. That's your you time to find out who you are. After all these years of raising, entertaining other people, that's your you time. Do you like theater? Do you don't like theater? What type of food do you really like? I mean, you had to make this type of food because it had to stretch for this and had to meet all of these people to eat this. And now it's you. It's just you. What do you like? Maybe you need to change and rearrange your furniture. Give that to the child that's don't want to be in the dorm, rather have their own apartment. Maybe you need to give that up to them and go to a furniture store and find out who you are. Do you like firm furniture, soft furniture, leather, pleather, soft cushion? What do you like? Pillows, no pillows. Colors do you like? Do you want to sit low to the floor? Do you want it tall so you can just get up? How do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You've been eating raviolis and because your kids eat this and this is their favorite. Oh, Mom, can you make this? But Dad, can you make this? But no, I really want. What do I like? What type of shows do I like? I mean, I've been busy watching these type of shows with the kids, but I really don't. What do you like? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? One of my things that I have not done, which is on my bucket list to do, is to get in a hot air balloon. I know. But I do. I want to get in a hot air balloon. I want to feel that adrenaline while I'm up there like, oh my God, to where I fall to my feet in the basket. But that's one of the things that I want to do. What do you like to do? You've been so busy caring about everyone else instead of giving them their slight independence to be them. You're going to always be there. They're going to always call you when they need you. They really are. They're going to always love you no matter what. Whether you get along or not get along, you're still who you are, their parent. No matter what kind of stupid, idiotic things that come out of their mouth, they're not going to get it until they have their own. Once they have their own child, they're going to realize the sacrifice and the things that you've said and done, why you've done it. One of my babies said, she tells me everything. She said, Mom, I do not know how you did it with all of us. She tells me that all the time. She calls me up. I don't know how you did it. And I tell her, I want you all to be greater than me. I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. We don't all make mistakes. You gonna make a mistake. And you think you're not. You think that you got this thing down pat? No, we don't. But my question is to you is, what are you going to do when your kids leave the nest? How you going to be? How you going to handle that? Kids don't want you in every second or every minute of their life. They want their own thing. Ava said, yes, my one daughter just moved out with her kids. I've been cooking for them for 3 years now. I don't know what to buy now. You know what, Avis? Here's my advice. Go down. Take your time now. Take your time with this one. Go down every single aisle. Look at every single thing. And as you're looking and reading the ingredients or whatever it is you're doing, take your time. Expect to spend time there so that you can find you. That's what I did. I literally went down every aisle, up and down. I knew the aisles back and forth. I knew what the people that worked there didn't know. But I was trying to find me. Find out what type of food you like. I found I'm going to cook this tonight. I'm making, and it's the most simplest thing, but I noticed that if I go to like Olive Garden or something like that, what am I ordering? Chicken Alfredo. I'm going to make some chicken shrimp Alfredo tonight because I love that. But I've been eating that for a minute now because my kids been off on their own. But that was one thing I didn't know I liked. You want to know something else, Avis? I cook better now for my husband that I've ever cooked in my life. And don't get me wrong, I don't know what it is, but I'm cooking with so much love that I love to see my colors. I love to see my onions and garlic and all this stuff. I'm literally cooking from that's what it is. I'm cooking from my soul. Because I was on a regiment. I was on a program. Okay, the kids off to school. Now they get home. Let me cook this and let me make this easier to do the chores so they can do this and then take your bath and all this stuff. I can relax, take my time, and I'm cooking from the soul. Devetta said, I did very little shopping. I treated myself out to eat because I figured it was a cheaper way for me. You know what, Devetta? I did the same thing, especially when I was traveling. Sis, when I say I will go to the restaurant and pick out the most expensive meal that was on it, there was times that I didn't even know. You know how you have menus with no price on it, or you have menu with just the number on it. I didn't understand the menus or anything like that. And they didn't, and the menus that don't have the pictures on it, you know what I mean? I literally picked out, give me the most expensive meal. I don't care. And a glass of wine. I had to literally learn how to eat by myself in public. Ava said, yes, I love to cook, but I don't know how to cook small portions. Ava, I was cooking for 7 people. I still kind of cook big now, but I think like this, okay, so I don't cook as big as I used to. I really don't, but I do cook big because I be thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to make dinner for my husband for us to eat and then have a portion of that for his lunch tomorrow. It took me a long time to not cook big. Once I realized how much food I was throwing away, I was like, what in the world is wrong with me? When you become on your own, Like one thing I'm not gonna even lie, this is one of my go-to. This is a go-to meal for me. I'm not lying. I'm gonna tell you what I do. I buy already rotisserie chicken, right? This is if I get lazy and don't want to cook. Already, I go to the store, already rotisserie chicken because they be making a rotisserie chicken. And then I get a jar of gravy. And then I get some onions, bell peppers, and what I'm going to cut up. And then I get some Velveeta macaroni cheese, right? You hear me? So I go home and then I put the rotisserie chicken in a pan and let it cook, simmer. With the jar of gravy that I got, with my onions, bell peppers, everything done, put it up in there, let it simmer, and then I make my Velveeta macaroni and cheese. I used to make 2. I really don't. Well, I used to make 4. I'm not gonna lie. I used to make 4 of them. I really only have to make 1 when my husband and I is at home, but I make 2 because I love them so much. Ava said, my daughter said I should keep cooking and she will take food home for her and her kids. Listen, Avis, I'm still the same. If I go to my kids' house, I'm going in that refrigerator. I'm giving them what they gave me. I'm going in the refrigerator, taking a bag, and I'm going grocery shopping in their kitchen. I don't leave any of my children's home without something. I lie not to you. They took from me, I'm taking from them. I do. I one child that buys me makes you know I love makeup. I don't care what it is, if it's a serum, if it's something to clean my face with or whatever, she's into makeup because she's a model. So I know I'm gonna get the best makeup from our house. So I get the best of both worlds. I go in her freezer, her refrigerator, and her makeup area. And I sure do. But it was difficult for me to learn how to go to a restaurant to eat by myself. I was like, oh my God, people gonna be watching me, how I eat and this and that and the other. To this day, I could go to a restaurant, sit down and eat. I don't care what nobody thinks about. I'm eating. I'm getting fed. But now I go with my husband. People don't think about those times of when everyone leaves the nest. Like, what are you gonna do with yourself? What are you gonna do with yourself? Devetta said, I actually love eating alone. I know, right? I'm married, but when my husband not here, I grub. I eat, I sure do. I mean, and then you know what? A lot of us, we pray over our families and stuff, right? Okay, we want the best of them, but we don't pray over us. What's going to happen with us that we prayed over them to get their life going, but we didn't pray over us? Quita says, it's getting hard for me. My 18 just bought his car. I know he'll just move out next. Yeah, Quita, get prepared for that. Get prepared for that. Like, you got to ask yourself, how do you want your life to be now? You gave up yourself. You set yourself down to be a great provider for your family, for your kids. Now what? Everything hit me all at once. I'm like, okay, what do I do from here? I literally had to pick up from scratch. The only thing that I would change was getting with someone that abused me. That's the only thing I would change. Other than that, I wouldn't change anything. Finding out who I am as a person, Y'all, when I had my first apartment, I finally, after all that time, had my first apartment. That thing looked like a hotel. What I mean by that is, I used to stay at some of the nicest hotels, Embassy Suites, the Hilton, the Garden. I used to stay at very nice places that were very, everything in the place is clean. And I mean, spotless clean. You know what I mean? Because they got housekeepers coming in. I'm not a housekeeper, but my house was kept that way because I was barely at home. Quita said, I'll be retiring in 6 years. I'm ready to travel again. Listen, and then go take yourself out to the tours. Get on the tours, okay? They have tours in your city. Go get on a tour in your city and enjoy yourself, okay? Don't feel alone, but prepare yourself before that time comes because when you prepare yourself, you already in the place. So start making time for this, separated. Your family, so you like your spouse, your family, your kids, yourself. Your spouse, your family, your kids, yourself. Your spouse, your family, your kids, yourself. You have to make time for that. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you exclude yourself out of everything, you're not gonna know where to pick up, where to go. You're gonna be lost. Devetta said, we just forget all about ourselves on the backs, saying, Devetta, look, you did a good job. I'm sorry. We just forget about patting ourselves on the back, saying, Devetta, look at you. Did a good job. Your babies will be okay. And absolutely. What do you say? Right? That's true. Yeah, you got to pat yourself on the back. Listen, I felt like they were leaving me. I got left behind. I felt like that. I felt like, oh, y'all just left me by myself. Y'all don't love me no more. You left me by myself. That's how I felt. Until my one daughter, she said, Mommy, we didn't leave you. You got us to college. You got us to college. We just didn't feel right to come back and stay home with our mom, move back home with our mom. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what the heck are you talking about? I was in a 4-bedroom house. I had to downsize to what I could afford. And then you don't have to be ashamed for doing that. Don't feel ashamed for downsizing to what you can afford. Don't do that. Be okay with it. I can't tell you, like when me and my husband got married and we moved into our apartment, because you guys, a lot of you guys know what we're going through on the other side here. But when we moved in, we were like, oh my God, this apartment is so small. But then we was like, as we were like, oh, okay, this is enough for us. Now we do need to get some storage or something around here because things too hectic. It's too much. I told my husband, I said, honey, can we go bike riding tomorrow? Because I really want to go bike riding. He then took apart my bike and put it in the storage. Why is you looking at me like that? Because you looking at me like that. Because you looking at me like that. We are going bike riding tomorrow, you guys. Maybe you guys get to go with but downsize to what you can afford. Don't worry about what nobody else could think. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. And can anybody tell me who the Joneses are? Who are the Joneses? You feel what I'm saying? It's okay. Downsize to what your income can afford because you're the one that's paying for it. You know what I'm saying? That home, that extra that you want, it will come into play. It will. But for when the nest shifts, be okay with being with you. Learn you. Devetta says wanting to have what someone else have. Yeah, that's what it means, but we still don't. Why they choose Joneses? Why they couldn't choose some other last name? Who the Joneses? They had a name on the Joneses. Being okay with you. Don't wait till it's too late. As the kids are shifting into college, that last one is about to leave the nest. Start doing things that you enjoy doing. Devetta says champagne taste and a beer income. That is so for real. That is so for real. Stop trying to keep up with everybody else. Take your time and be okay with you. By you up there trying to keep up with everybody else, your pockets probably ain't deep enough to keep up with everybody else. Maybe that's a 2-3 income coming in. You still trying to strive to be on their level. You ain't on their level. Just be you. Just be you. Love being you. You know what I'm saying? Find your me time. Enjoy your me time to just be you. When the less leave, y'all, and it shocked me. Devetta said, thank God that's what I do, and in that order. When everyone leave the nest and when you are on your own, it's a whole nother taste bud, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. It's what do I like? What do I like to watch? What type of soap, deodorant do I like to use? You got to find everything is brand new to you. Everything. Because remember, you settled. You was like, oh, I can't buy what I really like because I got to get the kids dead, so I got to do this, so I got to do that. So now it's all about just you. And for some people, that's scary to find out who they are. You've been doing this and reacting this and behaving like this for so long because you had other people in the home, but now you're on your own. Your kids deserve to find their own life. Explore the world. You did it. You just chose a different route to go. Kids early on. Well, now it's their turn. It's their turn. Allow them to enjoy, be happy, find out what you want to do. Learn yourself. You're beautiful the way that you are. You're handsome the way that you are. You don't need all that other stuff. That it's going to tear you down. Devetta says, LOL, didn't know what to do with yourself. For me, it took me a minute. My occupation helped me to get to where I am. Because I traveled and then I was meeting, but the dating field was not like what I thought. And I was like, I don't want to meet somebody. I even, like I told you, I even told my family, I think I need a little help, so I'm going to get on the dating field. But I actually met my husband at a grocery store parking lot. Quita said, I love watching them grow. I'm still working on letting them go. Ooh, that's good. But Quita, it's not letting them go, it's letting them grow. You love watching them grow, but now it's time to let them grow. Because you just sold so much into them that it's like, now let's see what they got from you, the foundation in which they stand, and see how they do. And if they have a problem, you can guarantee they're going to come to you. They're going to come to you and they're going to ask you, regardless if y'all get along or not, because remember, the little bitty babies are nothing but young adults. Young adults. Ain't no telling how long it's gonna take if y'all get in discrepancies with each other or whatever, but it'll come all the way back around because they're gonna have their kids and they're gonna see things differently. When they don't have kids, they don't understand the dynamics of it all. But when they start having kids, and they'll realize, oh my God, this is why my mom did what she did and said what she said. Like the vet said, Quita, it will take some time. Quita, you said, LOL, you right. Yeah. You watch them grow, now let them grow. Let them grow. You've been used to being around them for so long. God used you to bring them into the world. Now let's see what they do with the world. You know what I'm saying? And in the world. You know? It's a challenge, but you can do it. Don't feel so guilty of a lot of things, because we as parents, we feel guilty. We have to take that guilt off, and we have to let them make mistakes and find their way. We have to. When they need us, they gonna come directly to us. When they need us. It may take weeks, months, years, who knows? But you'll still be there. A parent's love never dies. No matter what goes on within the dynamics of it all. Watch what I tell you. And you just have to let it be. Some people have the most greatest relationship. My auntie, one of my great aunties, she has, oh my God, the perfect relationship with her kids. To me, it is. It appears to be the most perfect relationship. When they do family times, they come together and they stay together as a bond. It's like, oh my God, I'll be looking like, why I didn't have that in my own? But I still learn. You said, let the experience life. Let them experience life. Yeah. A lot of people have family dynamics that are very, 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 very close. Some that is very, very separated. Some of all of us have our own life story. You know what I mean? But you as a parent, you need to prepare yourself when the kids get older and out of the home. Who are you? I got you, Quita. I understand. Who are you? What do you want to do with your life? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to grow? Where do you want to learn? You know what I mean? Do you have room? Do you want love? Do you have room for love? You know what I'm saying? I thank God for my husband. God is an on-time God. He know what you need, when you need, on time, when you need it. My thing is, God, is our timing the same? Because the time that I needed, you're not here, but I don't know. Can we figure out this timing thing? Because we need to be on time together. But I got love out of nowhere. You hear me? And probably because I was praying. I felt like I was somebody's wife, and I was praying for my future husband. I didn't know where he was at the time. And I was like, God, I don't know what he's going through right now, but I pray that you give him strength, whatever he's going through, that he's able to endure whatever it is. I used to write on my Facebook page, "Dear future husband." I'm so corny. I did. And I can't find any of them, but I literally used to write this. "Dear future husband, I don't know where you are right now, but such and such." And I've been wanting to show my husband all this stuff, but I can't find him. The veteran said he gives us what we need, not what we want. You know? So if you desire love when the nest is empty, this is my advice. Pray for your husband, your wife, your mate, your soulmate, or whatever it is. Pray over them already. Pray over them already. Quita said, my mother always said, put it in the atmosphere. Yeah. Pray over it already. That's what you desire. Like even your job, your home, your vehicles. Pray over it already. Get your home. You want a home. So start praying over it. Lord, bless over the foundation. Bless over the electricians that I may have to call, the carpenters who I may have to call, the construction workers who I may have to call. Pray over the bills that it may take for me to pay for it. Lord, just bless over all aspects. So with your future mate, Lord, bless over my future mate. Bless their mind, their heart, their soul, and their spirit. That we get along. That we get it together. That we're in the right place at the right time, and bless over our relationship, that when you bring us together, that we know what we're supposed to do and bring joy and happiness into that. And you know what I'm saying? The veteran said, all you were doing, Debbie, speaking it into existence. Yes! The veteran, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I couldn't have said that no better. Because when you get on your own, you realize who you are as an individual. You either gonna like yourself or you not. The veteran says, Debbie, were you specific to God about everything you wanted in your husband? I missed some stuff because he's more than what I asked for. When I tell y'all, like my husband, I'm talking to y'all right now, right? He is literally on the couch, laying down with his headphone in his ear, game in his hand, and he's just comfortable. He's comfortable. I wanted someone that would know me for me. You said, the veteran said, wow, look at God. Yes. I wanted someone that would know me for me, accept me for me, and love me for me. You know what I'm saying? My husband is very attentive to me. He, like when I tell him about something that went on, he's like, forget them. Forget them. Don't worry. He don't use those words. He'd be like, F them. He nodded his head, yeah, he hear me. But he's the part of me that I've been missing for this long. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I was driving with him the other day in the car, and I'll be like, it was so long that people would judge me because I'm a very outspoken person, and they wouldn't hear my whispers. Like I would say stuff underneath my breath, but nobody heard me. But my husband would be like, he'll reply to something I said underneath my breath, and I'll be shocked. Like, you heard what I said? Like, you heard me? Like, yeah, I heard you. I'm like, well, all this time, a lot of people couldn't hear me. They couldn't hear what I said, or or I intimidate them or whatever. You know what I mean? I wanted to travel. I can travel with my husband when I want to. I wanted a hardworking man because I wanted not a a nerd like me. I didn't want nobody in the streets. I've been there. I've done that. Been with people in the streets. I didn't want that. I wanted someone that was just a law-abiding citizen, a mature mind, conversationalist, loving person, and plus I'm a little bit. Why are you looking at me like that? Why you gotta say that? He said I'm spoiled. I was gonna say pinky, but but I am both of those. Though. I mean, like to explore the world. This is what I used to. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I used to have this dream, reoccurring dream. I'm not even lying. I used to have this. I'm a dreamer. My great auntie just brought it to my attention last year that we have dreamers in our family. When I was a little girl, I used to dream like this: that there was a guy that, well, when I was younger, that there was a guy, and I had to pick the guy out because all the guys look alike. And then I would pick out this same person repeatedly, right? And then as I got older, I used to dream that a guy was coming from one side of the bridge and I was coming from the other side of the bridge, and we'd be running towards each other. And then once we get to the top of the bridge, the guy would take my hand and I would run off with that guy. I never understood that dream. But once, and then when I was in, long before I met my husband, I then had another dream that this man would be in my face. He would come in my face and he would twist his head over and then just look at me, give me this look. And lo and behold, when I met my husband was doing that to me. He still do that to this day, where he gets in my face, tilt his head, and just be looking at me. And I was like, oh my God. Then I started putting it together like, this was my husband. I was dreaming about him the whole time. I was supposed to be in a state that I am, but I was supposed to be single upon meeting him because I had a friend of mine that was a prophet. And she would tell me periodically, like, your husband is around you. And then shortly after that, she'd tell me, well, your husband, he's not around you now. I'm like, what the heck? And lo and behold, when we got together and we talked, we realized that we knew our circle ran in the same place. After we got together, we knew people that knew people that knew people that we knew, people that we were literally around each other. It's crazy, huh? It's seriously like, once your kids go off to be to college and you've done a great job with raising them, be happy. I didn't get that. I literally felt like I was being left behind. I was happy for them, but I still felt like I was being left behind. Like, you guys are leaving me. And that wasn't the case. Make time for you, even in your relationship. You guys, I've been live with you guys, and I'll be like, okay, look, this is what I'm gonna do today. I'm going grocery shopping, and then I'm going to the hair store and such and blah blah blah, and all this other stuff. I still make time for me. The first thing that my husband gave me was the keys to his car. That was the first thing my husband set in my hand. Was the keys to his car, which he had just got the car. So it was like brand new. But the ironic thing was when I did what do you call the things that you do when you write out the vision board? I wanted this particular car, and I married my husband, which has this particular car. So God has a phenomenal way of working in your life. If you just look at it all. Just look at the signs. Look at it. God will bring so much greatness in your life. You'll be like, what the? Oh my, no, is this God? Look at the greatness in your life. You raised your kids. You've done a phenomenal job. Now it's time to get back to you. Who are you? It says all steps are ordered, and in that order, yeah, learn to love you. You deserve it. Well, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm a thickums, okay? I'm a thickums, and people be looking like, oh my God, her husband is so fine, and he is. And they be like, why is he with her? It's this and any other. Y'all know how we be getting retarded when we be looking at people, and I said it. You know how we be getting retarded and we be looking at people like, why is he with her? Or why is she with him? Because it's not the outer appearance. It's not the outer. We're all beautiful in our own way. It's not the outer appearance that gets the person. When the door is closed, do you guys know how to communicate with each other? Do you know how to sit in silence with each other? Do you know how to enjoy each other? Honey, who am I? Come here. Who am I? Who am I? I'm not even talking about the game. First question you had right, your bad. I said, who am I? You just stick your headphones off. I'm your wife. What is wife? You. That they think. Come here. They didn't see that, only I heard it. Okay, just explain what I am. You're just out of what I am here. This is the mic right here.
Everything.
What is it?
My first, my last, my everything.
Okay, so for a husband.
My world, my everything, my best friend, my love, my pain in the butt, my headache.
Why gotta be your pain in the butt?
What, you laughing at?
You said I'm your
You laughing at?
Oh, you shot at me. Oh my God. What the heck? I'm hurting right now. Like, wait. You know, it's people be thinking like, oh, I'm cuter than that person. I'm gonna take that person from that person. Stop thinking like that, y'all. Like for real. Like literally get it together. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. You hear what I'm saying? I may be ugly to somebody, but I'm beautiful to my husband, to my spouse. You know what I mean? Or I mean, there's a lot of people that I see, it's their characteristics, their personality, how they engage with one another. Stop thinking just because you look finer than that person that you are what that person wants. Y'all compatibility may be like, no, absolutely, and arguing, and y'all can be two beautiful people. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. The heart love, the heart love. So, as your kids are leaving the nest and you desire to have a companionship, love, you have to be already praying for the person that God will bring into your life. Don't wait to pray for them. Pray for them while they're not around you. Be specific in your prayer. You hear me? I mean, you're going to be some things off. You're going to learn some things, but be specific in your prayer and write the vision, make it plain. How do you want your years to be when you are alone? Do you just want to be alone? People don't look at that. They be talking smack, crap, all that stuff while they got kids in the home, but kids got to grow up and live their lives as well. Hi, Angela. They gotta you had to grow up and live your life. You chose what you wanted. It just so happened that the life you chose consists of you raising kids. Well, they don't have no kids. And they deserve to have a life of their own. What are you gonna do? You trying to tag team with them as they live and they no. Where's your life? Where's your life? I hope you guys like and subscribe to this channel, by the way. A lot of people come in and they don't hit the like button. Some people just come in, slide through, still hit the like button. Well, as you're sliding through, hit the like, keep sliding. It's okay. I'm cool with that. You have to be able to realize that your kids deserve their life as well. They're not going to be with you all the time. You can't hang out with them all the time. They don't want to hang out with you all the time. How do you want your life to be? Begin to pray on it and write the vision. Okay? Now, I'm not going to stay with y'all very long. I just wanted to, that thought just came to me. And I said, I'm going to go on here and talk to the people because I don't think a lot of people are looking at like, oh my God, my kids made it through the high school, they graduate, now they're going to college, and they're going to the dorm, and you just left your whole self out because you're going to be by yourself. People don't, it's not easy to pick up. You think you're going to pick up where you started off at when it's been, 18, 20 years? Since you was last single and you think everything is still the same? No, it's different, baby. It's different now here in this world. Now you're gonna see what the real world is like. Now you're gonna see how it really go down. Now you're gonna have to apologize to a lot of them people you talked to that you didn't realize you was hurting because you had your own terminology because you had kids at home raising them. Now you out on your own. Now you on your own. The world looks a little bit different now, don't it? Huh? You didn't give it any consideration. You are about to be living by yourself. Maybe you own your home. Maybe you rent your home. What you gonna do? A lot of people, they keep the bedrooms the same. But when so-and-so come home for the holidays, we still got that. But then they begin to live with their friends in a dorm. Then when they get out of there, they're looking for an apartment to go live with their friends to roommate with. You think they're coming home, you're still saving their room, but yet they're moving up, they're climbing up. What are you gonna do? You're not dating because you're like, I can't date because my kids in college, and when they come home, I don't want them to see such and. Your kids not interested in you dating. They're dating themselves. They want you to be happy. You guys haven't had this conversation for them to tell you that they want you to be happy because you're study doing the same things. They want you happy. Enjoy your life. Get out there. Enjoy your life. Angela says, I was counting the days when my 2 kids moved out. And how was it for you after that, Angela, when they moved out? For me, it was a task I had to go through because this dating spill had scared the mess out of me. I'm not even lying. When people saw me, they thought I was in a relationship because of the way I carried myself. They thought I was married, I was single. They thought I was in a relationship, I was single. They thought I was a party girl, I was single, the homebody. Going to work, coming home. I was a homebody. I'm still pretty much a homebody now. Angela said, I love it, love it, love it. Because you're on your own and enjoying yourself. You got to see who you are. And that's what we're trying to help a lot of other people to see. It took me a task. Man, look at here. Let me tell you. After I started working, I got me, honey, what was that car I had? An Audi drop top. That was the car I made kids. I was driving. I met my husband an Audi drop top. I had an Audi drop top, and I go to work, and I come home. You know, I stayed a lot of time on the road, but then I come home. I used to let my oldest daughter keep my cars while I'm going, but she had totaled my one. Oh my God, my car. Like, oh my God, y'all. I was on tour in California. You hear me? I was on tour in California. I was doing California, Vegas, San Francisco. And I had just got over to California, dropped the people off. I was waking up to go, get the people, take them where they had to go. My daughter called me and told me she totaled my car. And I was on the road, y'all, my heart broke. You hear me? And then when they did the adjustment, everything, I didn't even trip on. I didn't even know how much money I had owed the car because I would just pay the car here's 2 payments at once, here's a whole month payment. I was literally clocking them ducats, that cheese guacamole, chip and the dip, that dinero, that money, that Skrilla, that scratch. I was literally clocking that money like that to where I was paying a month, 2 months at a time, just getting it out the way. You know what I'm saying? And after she totaled my car, y'all would never believe how much more money I owed on my car. It's hurt to this day. I owe $500 more. And when I got back into town, I'd have paid that whole thing off, y'all. I was hurt. I was for the first time I did this for myself. I had my very own apartment, had my very own vehicle. $500 was all I owed. I don't think I can ever forget that, man. That hurt just talking about it. For real, it hurt. I'm not even lying. It hurt. $500 more. I didn't even know. I didn't even keep up with the payments. The adjuster told me how much more money I owed. But it'll happen again. It'll happen again. That hurted me, you know. But what are you gonna do when your kids is up and out the house? What you gonna do? They living their life, their best life. What are you going to do? They don't have time for you no more. You want to see them. I don't have time. I'm meeting up with these people and that people, and they just exclude you out. Make some time for you. Learn how to love you. Learn how to do more and more and more for you. You hear me? You deserve it. You deserve it. I remember after my kids were grown out the house, I moved out the house, got my own place. After I left the abusive relationship, then I finally got my own apartment. When I tell y'all I felt like I had got a mansion. You hear me? A mansion. And all I got was a 1-bedroom apartment. And at the apartment in which I got it, it was the only apartment that looked how it looked. Y'all, when I tell y'all I was so happy, I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, I never had an apartment in my own name. I never lived by myself. Like, it was amazing. It's amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. Now I'm excited because me and my husband get to go find us a house now. You know what I mean? We get to go look for a house for him and I. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, when I tell y'all, I used to like, okay, how am I going to sleep in an apartment by myself? That was huge to me by itself. I looked at my life one day. I woke up, I was like, wait a minute. I drive tour buses. I have a drop top Audi, seat warm and everything. Even in the wintertime, y'all, I was so happy. Look, it was wintertime. I was driving with the top down and the seat warm and the heat coming out. Even when it was heck hot outside and the sun was beaming down, I was still driving with the AC on and the top down, and I was going. Hear me? The better you say you were happy just to accomplish something, I was, man. And I tell you, man, I just looked at my life like, God, you brought me through, and I came through to this. Like, I literally could go to a restaurant and sit down and eat with me. Order whatever I want to eat with me. That when my husband came into my life, I was like, can I take you out to eat? Like, I took my husband out to eat. I didn't care how much anything was. I would get $50, $100. I didn't care. I was taking my husband out to eat. Like, you want to eat? Let me show you how, order whatever you want. I didn't care. I got to love me. Me. Y'all better be thinking about, how it's gonna be for you when the kids move out. It's a task, y'all. And if you ain't on that journey of loving yourself, man, you it's all the way out. For real. For real. So I just want to drop these little trinkets right here. Love yourself. Because can't nobody come into your life to love you if you don't love you. But that's weird. How they gonna love you when you don't love you? Sure, you know how to love yourself when everybody is around. Okay, so we gonna all go out, get our hair done, and get our nails done, and this and that and the other. But how it is for you by yourself. Hmm. You might want to check into that because your kids are almost out the door. They almost out the door. Not out your life, just almost out the door. Okay? Now I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go ahead and cook for my husband. I'm making some shrimp Alfredo. Told you I like Alfredo. With some sauteed chicken. I'm thinking about adding, I don't know what I want to do with that yet. Oh. Yeah, but I'm making some shrimp Alfredo, some sauteed chicken, and then I'm gonna make some garlic bread. Devetta said, "That's right. You got to love yourself first before you can love anyone." Woo! Devetta, that is the most important thing to life. You have to literally make time for you. When I tell y'all, if y'all hear the scraping in the back, it's because my husband is in there right now doing his little thing. But listen, when I tell you that is the most important thing to love, is to love thyself. Because when you love yourself and someone else sees how much you love yourself, they gonna just come right on in and love you greater. And don't ever stop loving yourself. To love yourself is to have respect for yourself. It's to know what you will and would not allow in your life to disrupt your peace, your love of yourself. When someone else sees how much joy, love, and respect you have for yourself, they're going to come right in and they're going to give the utmost to you. And you guys are going to begin to add to one another. Devetta said, I had spaghettis and fried chicken wings. Ooh, that sounds good. I don't know about nobody else, but I like the flats. I like the flat. Love you. Show up and show out for you and show them how much you love you. You hear me? Don't wait for somebody else to love you for you to love you. That don't make no sense. Love you. Look at yourself. Sometimes you may have to have Mary J. Blige says, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning. Listen, good morning, gorgeous. Listen, good morning, honey. Look, good morning, love. Good morning, whatever it is you want to say. Look in the mirror at yourself, at all your blemishes, at the all of you. Look at you. Look at you and say how beautiful you are. Speak affirmations into your own life. You hear me? Because you sure gonna be able to love somebody else. You already proven you know how to love others. That's why the nest is empty right now. Because you gave all of you. So you know how to love others and you know how to love yourself. Now it's time to love yourself greater so somebody can love you above what you thought it could be. You hear me? Invite your love, your best friend, your memory for life into your life. Stop going after everybody else's love and start saying, I only want the love with my name on it. With my name on it. Yeah, that was my husband. You don't want nobody else's love, because if it's somebody else's love, it's not meant to be yours, and it won't be yours because it's somebody else's love. Start praying for yours. Start covering yours. That's what I did. Well, before I met my husband, I started covering, Lord, if he's working hard, Lord, bless him, Father God, over his job. Bless him to get that job occupation that he wants. Give him peace right now, Father God, wherever he is. Let him sleep in peace, Father God, wherever he is. If he's worried about something, Father God, bless him. I was literally praying for the person that God was to bring into my life in this, on the level of situation where he is, until God bless our levels to be levels so we can meet one another. Does that make sense? Maybe yours is not on the level in which you are right now. Either you need to come up to his level or her level, or she needs to come down to your level. Well, not really down, but y'all can meet at the same level with him or her. What'd you say, honey? Huh? Yeah. Meet each other on a neutral level. You hear me? You're doing everything else, but you're not praying for what you really want. You like literally, sincerely pray for what you want. Speak that thing into existence. You speak everything else into existence. You see it's working. Speak that thing into existence. Okay? Now I'm not gonna keep y'all. I'm chilling with my husband. He had a few days off, and chilling with him so he can get better. I guess one day we're gonna have to come on and talk to you guys in person and not just the video, right? Yeah, but get it together, y'all. All right. I love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all go ahead and get into this nice little vibe right here. My husband just came over here messing with me. Quita says, love your platform. Enjoy your evening, everyone. Oh, thank you. Oh, you say how is my husband doing? My husband is doing better. He's taking a medication that he's supposed. In case you all don't know, well, the day before yesterday, my husband had a migraine because of his work, working out in the heat. Yesterday we woke up and I asked him how he was doing, and he told me his migraine was worse. So we went to the emergency room. Luckily, we went at the time that we did. They got us in and out, and he's doing better. He's just relaxing. The game for him is it's soothing. That's his comfortable place. I don't mess with his comfortable place. Like, this is my comfortable place talking with you guys, and that's his comfortable place. So we're just trying to get him to relax, because the last time a migraine was mentioned in our home was I had a stroke. So we try to make sure that it is not a stroke. I'm just monitoring him and making sure he's good. So far, he's doing good. He's taking the medication, and it doesn't seem like anything of what I went through a stroke level. But with the world like it is now, they got the, what is it called, monkeypox? It's some kind of disease that they got out there that they found like 4 or 5 years ago that is now being prevalent, especially in Florida. And there's so much out here, y'all, that's going on that we really need to be careful of our loved ones when they get sick, monitoring and making sure you get it checked out before it get worse. So my husband he's relaxing. That's what he's doing. He's relaxing and he's being spoiled. That's what he's doing. He said, and you spoil me back? You do. I ain't Oh, he said yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear him or not. He said we're underground in this piece. What? He said we're digital or underground in this piece. You spoil me and I spoil you back. That's what my husband is on. So you said monkeypox. Yeah. Wait a minute. The veteran said monkeypox has already reached Virginia. It reached Virginia? I just did a TikTok on that. I said, look, I can tell if my husband cheating on me if I get the monkeypox. So if I wake up like, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah, 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 that means he done cheated on me. You say never, never. Praise God for that. But yeah, that's a big thing. So you guys need to, watch what's going on, and those you have home with you, like really take care of each other, get things checked out. You know what I'm saying? So that your love can continue with one another. So yeah. But your girl is out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Um, I have to check and see how many people have subscribed to me because I want to start rewarding you guys for blessing me and for following me and subscribing to me. I know I'm not no big, huge channel thing or whatever, but I'm glad that we can come together and encourage one another and sharpen each other's iron. So I have to look at the numbers so I can start doing some giveaways if you guys don't mind. So thank you guys for liking and subscribing to my channel. I'm just working at my own pace. I don't know if that makes sense to everybody. I'm just doing my own pace. All right. Thank you guys, and you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy your time. So I'm gonna let you guys hear this right here. Relaxation as you go into your partying weekend. It's just relaxing.